Manky Mice and the World of Love. Chapter 3. Manky Mice saves himself. It had been 10 years since Manky Mice had got up and left cool Kingdom Hearts planet. Manky Mice just continues to rocket through space at lightning speeds, searching for a purpose in his superior life that was better than everyone else's. He made a habit of searching, even if there was a chance that he would never found the purpose that he was looking for in his search. But at last, maybe he had found it. It was a simpler place, one with an inferior way of life that Manky Mice had on his cool Kingdom Hearts. Not that he missed it or something. As he landed onto the ground, he looked around. He appeared to be primitive village. That was no good. Stupid village. But he stuck with what the circumstances had brought him, and hoped that this planet was any better than the last planets he had checked out in his search. A figure with spiky blonde hair came up to Manky Mice and inspected him. He looked like an inferior protagonist to Manky Mice, one with many fillers and not as much character development. "You look like you're new round here, sport. My name is Naruto. I'm the ninja of the Leafed Village, and one day I will become Hokage. Believe it!" Manky Mice looked at the supposed OG anime ninja. That is probably the waifu of many pathetic and lonely individuals. He gave him a stern glance. "Yo, dude, I don't know what this Hokage stuff is, but you sound like some lame, dumb excuse to be wearing that moldy, never-been-washed, yellow jumpsuit of yours. What are yo, a minion who forgot to not manifest into a fat sack of garbage and cringe that it was meant to ba? You want to be Hokage so much. I'm God, bro. Get on my level. So get yo dank toot and submiss it in an isolate hole for yo socially die in the inside of that muddy crevice. Yo parents probably faked their deaths to abandon you on purpose," Manky Mice said while waving his superior in his face. Naruto ran away crying. But he deserves it. After all, he sounds like such a make-up protagonist. Manky Mice was making commentary to issues that make not sense to a fanfiction. Two he stopped. For now. Or maybe he didn't want to. Whatever. Manky Mice raced around town asking total strangers about their personal life. So far, not so good. He was not getting this purpose he so desperately wanted. Eventually, he started to listen to the people in the town when they spoke. It turns out, he landed in a planet full of ninja that is on it. Unfortunately, it's anime, so that means he has to go on a date with some of the girls. He eventually went with Sakura, because punching people and her tsundere nature reminded him of Soren the good-looking gentleman. Not in the sense that it had anything to do with him. Manky Mice sometimes just feels like hustling anime girls on occasions. Get off his back. "Where should he go?" Sakura said while blushing. Manky Mice offered a smart suggestion. "How about that Ramjuman place that I didn't know about? It's like the only food establishment in the anime that Hey do show." "No," Sakura said, while having no real key personality elements to her. Manky Mice shows anger, but the better kind that is always justified. "Dismissed!" Manky finally said to his former date. "Oh darn nugget sauce," Sakura said with a squeal, but it sounded like a pig's oig to Manky Mice. He had already dismissed that as well. Manky Mice then had a realization faux problem. That was his only date that he had set up as of the moment of today. Then Manky Mice went to search love once again. He searched, but everyone seemed so distant, like he was a stecky or offensive character. Manky Mice just dismissed it though, because that was boring, so they started expressive themselves as Manky Mice used his powers. "Manky Mice, you're mean to us. It's like you don't care about anyone or even treat us as a human." One random guy said this to Manky Mice, though he was too insignificant to really care about as a person. "Manky Mice, you're stepping on my foot and I don't appreciate that you are doing that thing," Intago said, maybe. Inoaso? What's the problem with her? Manky Mice thought to himself. Manky Mice realized something though. It turned out that Manky Mice said that he was tired of being God. So he did what any normal mice would do. He decided to try it and become a real hyper-realistic person. He asked an old lady that was the village elder of some kind for a place of a real estate, because that seemed to be what a real person would do. Other than that, Manky Mice didn't really know what to do with everyone Elise's life. What did it mean to be a real human mice? I guess he had a lot to learn, and the information wasn't coming well from internet either. Manky Mice decided to stay in this inferior place that wasn't cool or a better place like Kingdom Hearts had been, to discover purpose and become of human mice. Manky Mice took his first nap this day and waited to start developing as a character. The end.